Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix.
I know I did my thing down on Earth. I did the damn thing. I know I did my thing when I was on Earth.
Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix.
Greetings, beautiful souls of the world. Zena E. Lecture, I am here. Yeah. Sharing these good vibes with you. Y'all, the other day I had this beautiful aha moment, which made me want to do this series. And we're chugging along really good now. I think this is video 5. We got one more to do. So before we get started in the video, check out the painting behind me. Isn't she a beaut? Isn't she lovely? Yes. This painting is up for sale. I don't have a name for her yet. That she is up for sale. Check out the description box below of where you can find this painting. Email me. I'll send you a prize and we'll just do it like that. Pack it up, wrap it up. Nice. Send it to you. Right? Like, let's do this. Let's do this. So, okay. In this video, we're talking about why you may not like the sign that lives in your South Node. Why you may not like your South Node sign. So when it comes to astrology, when it comes to the zodiacs, everybody has a zodiac sign that they like a little bit less than everybody else. They're like, okay, you're fine. Y'all cool over there. I see you. But those motherfuckers, ugh. So the sign that you feel that way about is probably your South Node. And we're going to get into it right here, right today, right motherfucking now. But I'm sure you're wondering, if you're new to this whole concept, what are nodes? So we're going to talk about nodes. Your North Node and your South Node live in your birth chart. If you haven't seen a birth chart looks a little bit something like this. It looks a lot of bit something like that. Right? Except for mine is mine and yours is yours. And this one came from Google. This one came from Google. So your North Node and your South Node are what we call in astrology polar opposites. Because these signs are polar opposites, they live exactly 180 degrees away from each other on the birth chart pie chart. Right? On the birth chart, they live exactly 180 degrees away from each other, meaning that they have opposite yet complementary energies to each other. And because of these opposing energies, that's why your South Node may irk you a little bit more than other signs. Okay? So what is a South Node exactly? Your South Node is residual energies that you brought in from your last incarnation into this incarnation. So it's your foundation of how you move and groove in this lifetime. And at some point in life, your foundation gets a little weak. It gets looking a little bit shaky, baby. For everybody that watch Ralph Smart, I freaking love Ralph Smart. Looking a little bit shaky. So the foundation begins to not hold up and serve you like it used to. So when this begins to happen in your life, it's time to graduate from your South Node way of things to your North Node way of things. So your South Node is what you know how to do. It's your comfort zone. It's energies. It's already how you're moving, grooving, shaking, baking in life. And then one day it is like, oh, I got to do something else. This shit don't work no more. And it's scary, but fascinating at the same time. Like, oh, let me change it up. Let me do this. Let me do it. Depending on your mental, right? So in this video, we're going to talk about 2 signs, Leo and Aquarius. All right. So we're going to talk about Leo and Aquarius, these nodes. Okay. So coming in with Leo as your South Node, you're probably your parents' star child. Like, oh my God, this is the one we need to groom to bring us money. This is the one we need to put in the forefront and pay for extra traveling ball. This is the one we got to pay for ballet, for dance. This is the child that we need to invest into, because this child has the capacity to be something wonderful, something great. We need to nurture this child and put him in the spotlight. So Leo's coming in as a Leo South Node, you always find yourself in places and spaces to perform. Leo represents the fifth house. Let's get into it, y'all. Leo represents the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of talents. So if you have Leo in your South Node, you have talents. You have talents. You have the ability to, if it's to tell jokes, if it's singing, dancing, art, if it's whatever it is, if you got Leo in that South Node, you are your parents' star child. And everybody knows it. So what does that mean for the North Node? If you have North Node in Aquarius, this means Aquarius representing the 11th house of humanitarianism, of technology, of group activities, and hopes and wishes for the future. So if you are an Aquarius North Node looking at the star child, or people interfacing with people with strong Leo placements and energies, you're just like, yo, the fuck is not just about you. Others can contribute to the greatness for the better good of everybody. Like right now, we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is about to shake some things up for everybody in a very unconventional way. So, people with an Aquarius North Node, for a Leo South Node to graduate to an Aquarius North Node, they have to become less about self and more about the collective. Less about self, or how can you use yourself or use the things that you're good at to teach other people so they can let their light shine. Because there's a quote that says, one match can light a million flames. So this person with all of this energy, all of this goodness, once they step outside their ego, once they step outside themselves, and they're like, oh, I can multiply me by teaching, by sharing, by utilizing the collective, and we are a bigger force together than just me, myself. So people with Aquarius North Nodes, they're like, yeah, I want to see how can I do this group thing? How can I start up my my nonprofit? How can I do that? How can I get this going? How can I, start up a collective, a fund, or, some type of group home? How can I do things that help other people, get people off the streets? How can I do things? Because it's about humanitarian efforts. So definitely on some nonprofit type stuff. So let's switch these two around. So let's say you have Aquarius in your South Node and Leo in your North Node. Aquarian South Nodes are the ones that come into this lifetime very unconventionally. They're probably are the children that were raised in group homes. So maybe foster kids, or people that kind of just, I went from living with my parents to living with my grandparents to living with my auntie to living with, like, these people tend to have very inconsistent foundation where they find themselves always in the presence of other people. So they are the ones who are the recipients of this humanitarian effort coming into life with your Aquarius in the South Node. They're the ones receiving the humanitarian effort. Oh, we got to help this child. We got to protect this child. We got to make sure this child have a roof or whatever. So they're probably the ones whose families received a Habitat for Humanity house. Like a Habitat for Humanity house. I have Aquarius in my 4th house in my birth chart. And so my family had received a Habitat for Humanity house when I was younger. And so, like, they built a house just for our family. I have a lot of siblings. And, I'm on to something. So these are the ones that have this type of upbringing where it's very inconsistent, and they see the value in the collective and in the all. And because other people have poured into them, now it's time for them to hone in on all the goodness that's like, okay, well, these people, they believe in me. Now I must graduate from this and to believe in myself and hone in on that Leo talents, expressions, being playful. Like once you get your stuff together, you can enjoy life and play, being playful, being childlike. So now they're going from, okay, I've been invested into, people see me and this, and that, or maybe because of the humanitarian efforts, they now have a platform, or they've been invested into to where it's like, okay, now I feel sturdy enough, feel stable enough to go and to show myself in ways that I haven't before. And it might be a little bit scary. Going to your North Node is never just like, I'm graduating. Graduating anything ain't easy. I even see myself as a Virgo South Node reverting to my Virgo ways of being critical, being controlling, wanting perfection in every fucking thing I do. And sometimes I'm like, I gotta be a Pisces. Let me just do it. It'll get done. It'll be great. Worry about whatever later, right? So graduating to your North Node isn't the easiest thing. Going from the collective and the all and, joint things to now I gotta be this, force. I don't want to say by yourself, but yeah, now I have to be the star child, the star player. So people with this in their North Node, with Leo in their North Node, when they look at people who are always trying to be about other people or who have all these other things going on, they're like, look, yo, love yourself a little bit. It's okay to be great. Because I don't know if you guys know any Aquarians. They are great. They're different. They'll ghost you like a motherfucker. If you don't, they'll ghost you like a... I've been ghosted by a man named Ghost who was an Aquarius. My friends were like, damn, I can't believe you just did ghost like that. It's what the fuck happened? He chose the proper name for himself. But yeah, but they are just as Aquarians are just as flamboyant as Leos are, but they do it differently. It's amazing how these polar opposites are really just mirrors of each other, but they do it differently. It is fascinating, y'all. I love to see it. I like Aquariuses too. I love these signs. So that's today's video. If you like information like this, if you like paintings like this, if you like personalities like this, if you like intro songs like at the beginning, please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, this is so much fun for me to do. I'm so happy to be here today. And until next time, I am Zena Electra signing out. Soul Evolutionary Guide. Until next time, happy ascension. All peace. Looking for ways to support this channel? Well, you can always buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee is a safe way for viewers like you to support content creators like me. Thank you.